Hello everyone, I am Grand Royson, welcome to new video. Today I am going to discuss Jujutsu Kaisen Chapter 249 spoilers. Yuta'S domain traps Sukuna as Yuji prepares to save Megumi. Jujutsu Kaisen Chapter 249 is set to be released on Monday, February 5, 2024. However, following the release of Shueisha's weekly Shonen Jump magazine in Japan, the spoilers and raw scans for the upcoming manga chapter have surfaced online. The previous chapter saw Sukuna learn about Itadori's reversed curse technique. This led him to be lost in thought about his ideals. Right after, a new rule was added to the culling game as Sukuna obtained and consumed Tengen in the form of an embryo. That's when Yuta joined the fight. Jujutsu Kaisen Chapter 249 opened with Yuta flashback from the time he chopped off Kenjaku's head. As soon as Kenjaku was beheaded, the cursed spirits went out of control. This forced Yuta to use Rika to handle the rampaging cursed spirits. Meanwhile, Kenjaku was still alive as his head began flying. He asked Kogen to add a new rule that would allow Megumi Fushiguro to have the authority to activate the merger between humanity and Tengen. This was Kenjaku's backup plan if he were to get defeated. Seemingly, he had also finished the ritual of inheritance with Sukuna. Kenjaku then sent Tengen in the form of an embryo to Sukuna as Yuta pierced his head. Just as he was pierced, Kenjaku stated that he was glad to be the last person who played with Takaba. With that, it seemed like Kenjaku had finally been defeated, then switched back to the present as Yuta entered the fight against Sukuna. Yuta noticed that Sukuna's reversed curse technique output was returning to normal, meaning that he might soon be able to use his domain expansion. Yuta began blaming himself as he lamented for not having joined the fight with the Sukuna raid team. He believed that Maki could have attacked Kenjaku instead of him. However, Yuta soon reassured himself that he was necessary to be the one to end Kenjaku as Rika's powers were necessary to stop the rampaging curses and save the civilians. Yuta then swung his sword at Sukuna, however, it got caught easily. Upon noticing that Sukuna hadn't actually touched the sword, Yuta let go of it and punched Sukuna's stomach. Rika joined him in the fight as both of them began their dual attacks at Sukuna. Right after, Jujutsu Kaisen Chapter 249 spoilers saw Yuta activating his domain, True and Mutual Love, against Sukuna. Sukuna used Hollow Wicker Basket to counter the domain. But Yuta immediately proceeded to attack Sukuna with Thin Icebreaker that he had copied from Takaka Yuro. Sukuna's face got slightly hurt but he realized their plan. He also identified Yuta from Megumi's memories as he called him the one with spirit possession and curse technique, copy. Yuta planned on using Sure Hit as a countermeasure, forcing half of Sukuna's arms and mouth to be sealed due to making use of Hollow Wicker Basket. He could keep attacking Sukuna with unlimited copies of other people's cursed techniques. Meanwhile, Yuji Itadori would deal the finishing blow to Sukuna by using his ability to capture the soul with his strikes. With that, he intended to rip apart Sukuna from Megumi's body. Sukuna was surprised to learn that Yuji had a role and mockingly applauded him for the same. Final thoughts on Jujutsu Kaisen Chapter 249 spoilers. Jujutsu Kaisen Chapter 249 spoilers finally saw Yuji and Yuta team up against Sukuna. Additionally, their intention wasn't just to defeat Sukuna but also to free Megumi. This meant that, despite Sukuna going back to his Heian period form, Megumi was still alive, leaving us with some hope for the Deuteragonist's return. If you like this video, please like, subscribe and share for more. Thanks you all, meet you in another video.